Hi everyone! We always talk here about the importance of knowing ourselves, and in the last video, we talked about our characteristics. Today, we will talk about our talents, those things we do that we are really good at, and that bring us great satisfaction. Knowing our talents is also essential for leading a lighter and happier life. Let's get started.
What is talent?
You know that thing you're good at, something you've been doing naturally since you were a child, like it was born with you? That's talent. It can be related to some activity in your work, your personal life, or a hobby, sport, or artistic activity. The truth is, talent can be found anywhere. In positive psychology, talents are defined as naturally recurring patterns, meaning they frequently appear in your life as ways of thinking, feeling, and behaving that can be used productively. It's something you're naturally good at, that gives you pleasure, and therefore, you do it whenever possible.
How do I know it's a talent?
To be considered a talent, it needs to exhibit 5 characteristics. Let's take a look at each of them. Potential. Something you've always found easy to do, a feeling that it's innate, like you were born with it. You didn't need to learn how to do it. Ease. You can do it effortlessly and with confidence. Repetition. You're able to do it repeatedly and consistently achieve success. Pleasure. You feel satisfaction when performing the activity related to the talent. Recognition. Other people appreciate it when you practice the talent and praise your performance.
Are talents always strengths?
Nope. A talent only becomes a strength if you practice it. In other words, a strength is the combination of talent and skill. And what is skill? It's the technique, the training of an activity or characteristic. So, if you have a talent that has never been developed, trained, or practiced, it will never become a strength. Will it stop being your talent? No, but it won't be a strength. Similarly, you can practice a certain activity for years, acquire all the necessary techniques, and become skilled at it. But if that activity isn't based on one of your talents, it will never be a strength. And what does this mean? If it's something related to your work, you might never reach the level of excellence you desire, achieve higher positions, or feel happy in your job. You might not be valued, and you might feel tired and frustrated every time you perform that activity. Remember, having a talent isn't just about being good at something. It's about being happy doing it.
Why should I care about this?
As we mentioned earlier, when we practice a talent, we feel satisfaction, happiness, self-fulfillment, and recognition. The more we engage in an activity related to our talent, the more we want to keep doing it. It's a positive cycle. Since work occupies a large part of our lives, the ideal scenario is to work in a role that involves one of your talents. If that's not possible, see if you can fit your talent into the activity you already perform. If that's also not possible, don't get discouraged, because you can practice your talent in your personal life, with your family, friends, during your free time, playing a sport, or pursuing a hobby. There's always a way to practice a talent.
How to discover my talents?
First, it's important to emphasize that we all have talents. What often happens is that not everyone has the opportunity to discover, express, and utilize their true talents. This could be due to a lack of encouragement, financial resources, or concrete opportunities. Although there are people interested in and studying this topic, and we can already see some work being done in this direction in certain institutions, much of our lives are still focused on learning what we're not good at instead of improving what we already know. However, now that you're aware of this, you can start recognizing and valuing your talents. The Gallup Institute, a leading authority on the subject, offers a test on its website to help you discover your strengths. Unfortunately, it's paid, but if you buy their book, you can also take a test to identify your top 5 strengths. We'll leave the links in the description. Additionally, you can uncover your talents through simple activities. We'll bring some of these to the channel, but for now, you can start by thinking about what you do and enjoy in your life. Create a 𝒔𝒄𝒄𝒄𝒄, which we've already covered on the channel, and reflect on the games you played and enjoyed as a child. This way, you'll begin to gain some interesting insights.
Conclusion.
In positive psychology, talents are seen as fundamental elements for achieving a fulfilling and satisfying life. Identifying, developing, and utilizing these talents can lead to higher levels of happiness, engagement, and personal and professional fulfillment. So dedicate yourself to discovering your talents. If you already know them, find ways to express and develop them. And tell me here in the comments what your talents are. Hey guys, if you're enjoying the content we bring here, let YouTube know and support our channel by giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. If you have any topic suggestions, leave them in the comments. This way, we can keep bringing more content to help you live a lighter and healthier life. See you next time.